My name is Lexy Thomas, and my persuasive speech is over punishment in school districts. The two punishments I will be talking about is corporal punishment and the love and logic approach. Corporal punishment is punishment by force according to About.com. This is used in school districts such as Cotter, Flippin, and Norfolk. Love and logic is more of a choice of consequence. Either you can do this or you can go to the principal's office. This is used in the Mountain Home School District. Education World talks about how love and logic is more of a teacher-student relationship where corporal punishment is more of a power struggle. To have a teacher-student relationship, it is very important. You want to create an environment that is welcoming and respectful. With corporal punishment, the environment is more of a you do this or else, not a you can do this or this. According to loveandlogic.com, the love and logic approach focuses on more of the location of the action or the bad word instead of the badness of the location or the word. An example that loveandlogic.com used was that a student in a classroom had recently said a bunch of cuss words, and the teacher, instead of yelling at him and scolding him in front of the class, just walked over to him and simply said, "That is very energy draining, and I don't know if I can teach or go on. Can you help me regain my energy?" And the student, he wanted to help the teacher, so he asked what he could do, and the teacher said, "Do 3 word problems for me, and if you get them correct, then I'll be able to teach." So this was more of a constructive way for the child to learn that he can't use bad language in a class. Whereas if the teacher would have done the corporal punishment approach, he would have been either spanked in front of the class or sent to the principal's office to be punished. AACP.org says that corporal punishment can not only lead to trust issues and relationship problems with other people, but it can also lead to not being able to solve an issue without violence. That's why many teachers prefer the love and logic approach, because it's more of a simple, laid-back relationship that the teachers and students have. Love and logic is where the students and teachers respect each other and they have high expectations of each other. Instead of instantly disgratifying a student and telling them that they've done this wrong and they just need to get out of the classroom, the teacher can simply ask the student ways that they can help them improve on their problems. An example from loveandlogic.com was that if a student were to wear a hat in a building, which he's not supposed to do, and let's say the hat had on a football team, the teacher could say, "Oh, that's my favorite team. I'm so glad that they won last night. They played great. But do you think that you could possibly take your hat off for me?" Instead of the student disrespecting the teacher, he could simply just take his hat off because he respects that teacher. Another great thing about love and logic is when a teacher and a student get into an argument, it allows the teacher and student to calm down before any action is taken place. So if a student and teacher get into a heated argument, instead of acting out of anger, they'll both calm down and separate, and then once the problem has cooled off and everything, the teacher and student can then come back and talk about the issue at hand. This is great because it allows the teacher to explain why he got upset, and then it also allows the student to say why he got upset too. In the end, it allows the teacher to not be seen as the bad guy by sending him straight to the principal's office for punishment. Preferably, love and logic is great because it can teach students lifelong lessons that they'll use in the future. Every day as a young adult, I make a decision that will affect my future. By learning this at a younger age, I'm more likely to make the decisions that will help me in my future than will harm me. Overall, love and logic is great in the school district. because it allows students to basically make decisions that will affect themselves. So they get a choice in the outcome, unlike corporal punishment, where a child is instantly disgratified and sent away. So love and logic is great, and corporal punishment, it can be good, but it can also be very threatening and detrimental to a child at a young age. I know that if I wanted my children to go to a school district, I would not want them to be beaten or spanked for making a wrong decision. I would rather them be told what they did was wrong in a way that they can fix it. So overall, love and logic is the way to go whenever it comes to disciplinary action in schools.